Solicited by former Clinton advisor and Fox News contributor Doug Schoen, who you may recall pulled his report from Hillary Clinton in 2016, saying her presidency would be hobbled with scandals like the email scandal, which, speaking of double standards, the American Spectator draws this parallel to the FBI's raid on Trump attorney Michael Cohen. Quoting here, Hillary Clinton and her chief minion, Cheryl Mills, claimed attorney-client privilege when Mills herself was under investigation for obstruction. And then classified emails showed up on Hillary's assistant's husband, Anthony Weiner's computer, who was in prison for pornographic interaction with a minor online. Has the Clinton Foundation or Huma Abedin's home or Hillary's bathroom been no-knock raided yet? No. And as for the $150,000 payment from the Ukrainian oligarch to Trump, Harvard Law professor Alan Dershowitz calls it a fake story. Martha.
So here we have it again. Another scandal involving the Clinton Foundation. Shouldn't surprise anybody. What this is exactly what President Trump has said. It is a witch hunt, orchestrated from the top down. This is a deep state effort to undermine this presidency of Donald Trump at every single turn. And it is an effort to get him out of office, a freely elected man by our Constitution, to the nation's highest office. It's a double standard. Client lawyer privilege, it applies to Hillary. You've seen it right there. But it doesn't apply to Donald Trump. There's problems here. What ought to happen is this. Every single person who voted for Donald Trump ought to get on their phone right now and call their congressman and demand an absolute end to this witch hunt. There's nothing there. There's no collusion. If anything that this investigation has turned up, it's turned up more stuff that's scandalous on the Clinton Foundation side and the Democratic National Convention, who has paid $12 million for a fake dossier on Trump with this collusion garbage. And another thing that should happen is President Trump should take Alan Dershowitz's advice that he said on Fox News last night. What he should do is he should go to a federal judge and have a judge demand that every single document be turned over by the Robert Mueller investigation to a federal judge and not a stinking FBI crony somewhere who is probably on the payroll of the Clinton Foundation and the Democratic National Convention. This is ridiculous, and it's got to stop. I mean, it's just craziness. It's stupid. Now, hold on one second. All right, I'm back. You know, it occurs to me that we are living in dark times. We should, as Christians, know that, and I am by no stretch of the imagination a perfect Christian. But let's take this government attack against our president to a new level here. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 says this, and I'm going to read it. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Then it goes on and tells us to take on the full armor of the body of God. We are wrestling against spiritual wickedness in high places in our Christian walk, in our Christian faith. Not only are we wrestling against that, but we're wrestling against spiritual wickedness in our own government. These people that are on this witch hunt and doing this fabrication of lies against Trump, they're spiritually wicked. They are corrupt in their spiritual heart, and they're corrupt in their spiritual mindset. They are a godless group of people. They can say they are not, but the facts are the truth. So what needs to happen is two things, and I said one of them already. Every single person that has voted for Donald Trump, who has voted for change, whether you like his tweets or not, is irrelevant. Get on your phone tomorrow, right now, or whenever, and demand an end to this fictitious charges of collusion between the president and Russia. There's no collusion there. And the second thing that everybody needs to do collectively, as a Christian, if you believe in the power of God, if you believe in the power of prayer, and that those two things together can make change, every single God-fearing person who has the love of God in their heart needs to get on their knees now, on a daily basis, continually praying for this president and his administration. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to pray for our rulers. I prayed for Obama. I did not necessarily agree with everything that he stood for, but I did pray for him. And we need to pray for this president. We need to pray for his administration. We need to pray for the people that are supporting him, which means all of us deplorables, as Hillary called us, need to be praying for him, the administration, and each other. God bless you. Make it happen. Peace.